What is going on YouTube, fam jam? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to a brand new day. Yeah, I'm relaxing. The only reason I'm relaxing is I'm in a lineup. We're in Woodbridge, Ontario right now. It is currently 2:32 in the afternoon. I've been here since 2 o'clock. We're going to be getting loaded with that PVC piping that I do at a Woodbridge all the time. Gets me back out towards our yard. So this stuff's good to drop for Ottawa. Anyways, to kind of get you guys caught up, because I've lacked in filming. The last I think you guys saw was me unloading in, what was the name of that? Saint Jerome, Quebec. That stuff, that whole building was going to become a data center. They had 6 generators inside, and that was what I had was all the cable for those generators to power the computer system, and blah, 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 blah. That's what I found out anyways. After that, I don't think you saw much. That was Friday, and today's Monday. So nothing exciting, I guess. There's a whole load that you missed that I did not record whatsoever because I was in a rush on Friday. Yes, I tell you guys not to rush, but I don't mean that type of rush. I mean, I was pinched for time, so to pull out the camera and try to talk and all that, I did not have time to do that. That's what I mean by that. I did not mean I was rushing and making stupid mistakes. No. We don't do that. We know that. No, but so the plan on Friday was once I was done in Saint Jerome, I was to get over to Brockville, which closed by 2, to load my load for Monday. That all had to be switched. Not all of it. We had to have another gentleman go pick up my load. So another one of my co-workers go pick up my load. Now it's only 15 minutes down the street. It's not very far, right? So not a big deal. But he went and picked up my load, brought it to our yard, and then I got to our yard around 3:15. By the time we got it all loaded, and I did my business that I needed to do all in the office, handing my trip envelopes and all that, it was pushing 4:30, 5 o'clock by the time I finished everything, and I had 2 hours to get home. I live exactly 2 hours from the yard, and I needed fuel. Desperately needed fuel. So we took off with the trailer. We took off, stopped and got fuel, made her home, got the trailer parked. What I had gone into violation on my logbook, unfortunately, by about 10-15 minutes, which I didn't care because I was going to be home for the weekend. So yeah, we were home for the weekend for most of it. I had to leave Sunday night just to get my butt to Cambridge so I could deliver first thing in the morning this morning, and then we had to scoot over to London for the second drop and deliver that, and then we scooted over here empty to pick up this load. That should keep you caught up. Should keep you caught up. Should have you caught up. Yeah. So This is also my third time trying to record this because I kept trying to record it with the camera the other way so that I would keep my eyes on the lens, because I still doing it. Look over here. Hi. See, look, my eyes want to go like this. Anyways, yeah, this is my third time trying to record this, and it looks like it worked because I just went back to the front-facing camera. I don't care if my eyes keep wandering. I know I should be making eye contact with you guys, but yeah, we didn't. We're not. We're trying. Okay. So we start to be stupid and act dumb. I guess I should let you guys go. Wait in this line up until we get loaded. Carry on. Alrighty, we're all chained. Again, I could have went a little more, but we stuck with this. It's less than 45 degrees. 45 or less. So we're good right there. We got the downward pressure pulling it into the bunk. Alright. Same here. This was a long chain, so I was able to actually do that. So whoosh, downward pressure into the bunk, straight down, downward pressure into the bunk, same. I mean, this one's a little bit going this way, but I mean, I could have went that way. It's good enough. Like I said, the loads aren't heavy. This one's going this, like, down slightly on an angle because I can't do anything. I wanted that coil bunk right on the edge because the lumber, it's right on the edge. So I had to come here. I can't go off of here. Don't want to pull it backwards, so it's slightly pulling this way, but it's still getting pressure into the coil bunk. And this one, just at the 45, slightly past the 45. Again, if I put my track right here, my clip, I'm only gonna come a little, like it wouldn't have done anything. So went over the pocket, so it's slightly, but it's pulling forward. So I prefer it if I have to exceed the 45, I'd rather it pull forward. And then this one, I could have come to here or here. I went to here. But yeah. This is going to London, Ontario. Fuck me. Ugh, gross. A little bit of dust and dirt. Yeah, it's all done. So, let's get our asses on the road. Peace. What is going on, fam? Sorry if I don't sound as enthusiastic. I haven't recorded a lot. Last you guys knew, I was loading a load out of Brockville, going to London, and I made it to London last night, got parked, went in, had a shower, and went to bed. And at about midnight, I was rudely awakened by my truck rocking and someone backing into it. Not a lot of damage, it just cracked the hood. Above my headlight, it shattered all the fiberglass, put a big gouge in my headlight, and put a mark in my bumper. Kind of sucks because I've been trying to sell this truck to, I call it upgrade, but it's a downgrade in years, but an upgrade because there's no def. I've got a truck in mind, which I will hopefully reveal one day when this thing sells. The guy's going to hold on to this truck for me. But now I've got to replace or get some body work done on the truck, which is not a bad thing. I'll show you guys later. But we're sitting again back here at Royal Pipe waiting to reload. But this morning we had some really bad heavy downpours, so I mean I wasn't going to pull the camera out or nothing. I mean I got drenched and everything. And on top of that, I'm sick. I don't sound like it, but I feel it. My poor son called me this morning. I got up with a migraine. Like, I mean, like right all through here. It hurt so bad. I couldn't see, or I mean I could see, but it was hard to concentrate. Well, I knew I had a job to do, so I took a Tylenol. And I don't know if the Tylenol did it to me or if the migraine did it to me, but it spiked my temperature. And I'm going to say it was the Tylenol because, actually I'll show you guys which Tylenol it is. It's this one here. said it expired December 2025. We're in March of 2026. But we had some Tylenols at my house, the exact same ones. And every time I took one, it would spike my temperature, and then I would sit there and I would vomit. And I would just feel like shit. And that's exactly what happened. My poor son, when he called me this morning, I was able to go. I left the Flying J where I was parked for the night. I went over to the Petrol Pass to fuel. That took all effort to freaking get over there, and it's only about 2 miles down the road. And sat there puking my brains out at the fuel island. And my poor son on the phone going, "Dad, are you okay?" Just told him that I was not feeling well and I was puking. And of course, after you puke, remember not to eat. Because if you eat, then you can puke more. You don't want anything in your stomach. And I just kind of chuckled. I love that kid. He's going to be coming with me next week, which I'm hoping to get some videos with him. He wants to be a YouTube star, but for gaming. He does the virtual reality stuff. So anyways, I fueled up. I parked the truck because I couldn't do it. I couldn't even get over to the customer's place. So I parked the truck and I crawled in my bunk and just curled up and just passed out again. That was about 9 o'clock in the morning. About 10:30, my dispatch called and said, "Hey, are you what's going on? We noticed you're parked. How you feeling?" Oh, because I did text them and told them that I was puking my brains out. And they asked me how I was feeling, and I went, like shit. So he's like, "Well, I don't mean to be a sore ass here, but is it possible you can at least try to get that load off?" And he says, "And then I'll have to see something about your reload. But if we miss that reload, these guys here are very sticky, that if you miss it, that they blacklist us and they won't let us come back in for a little while." And I know Royal Pipe, this is the customer I'm at, they're like that because they were like that with the old company. I mean, I've been coming here for years, so I know these guys pretty well. I know how they act. I said, "Well, just give me a few minutes. Let me," because I couldn't keep anything down. Couldn't keep water down. I made a coffee and didn't even touch my coffee. I had cereal in the morning. And that's what came up at the friggin' fuel island. Luckily, there was a sewer grate underneath my truck, so I went in between the truck and the trailer and aimed for the sewer grate. Anyways, we did. I got up the courage to make it over to the customer, which was, again, it was only another 2.5 miles down the road from where I was, and we got her done. I did unfortunately throw up a few times there too, but it was all stomach bile, like nothing but stomach bile. So it completely emptied out my guts. We got her delivered, and then my dad called, so I started talking to him on the phone and telling him how my day was going and what happened with my truck. My windshield's still leaking, so I gotta fix that too. That's another thing I gotta do. I sealed up all the lights, so I'm thinking it's the top of my windshield now, which I'll have to take to a windshield place, I guess. Oh, I get to move up, I think. Oh, fuck, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll move up in a bit. There's still 3 trucks ahead of me, for crying out loud. Anyways, so we got her offloaded. We made her here by 2 o'clock. It is, actually, I think it was 2:30 I rolled in here. It is 3:42 right now. And I still got to get loaded. And I feel better. I've eaten. I've been able to keep food and I had a coffee. And I was able to keep my food down. So I'm almost positive I can't take those Tylenols. Again, those ones were expired. The other ones were expired. But I mean, like, they're only expired by 3 months. So I don't think I can take that Tylenol anymore. There's got to be something in that Tylenol I can't take. So anyways, I figured I'd let you guys know that we're back here in Woodbridge. That's why I didn't film anything. It was pouring down rain. I was puking my brains out. I was not feeling good. And yeah. So anyways, this load is for Ottawa again. I got 3 drops in Ottawa again. Well, not again, because I didn't have 3 drops. I had 2 drops last time. I have 3 drops in Ottawa this time. We'll get loaded, get out of here, get across the city. Probably go park. I don't know where we'll park. Probably back at Johnstown at the little truck stop just up by the yard. But yeah, I'm sorry guys if I don't feel, or if I don't sound enthusiastic this time. I don't feel 100%. Alright. And again, I'm staring over here when the camera's over here on my cell phone, and I apologize. And it don't matter. If I flip my phone, I'm trying to stare over here. It don't matter what I do. I've tried. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go while I sit here and wait. But I thought I owed you guys an explanation on the lack of videos this week, the filming I've done. So it's going to be really, I don't know how this video is going to come together, but we will see. Comment down below, guys, if you've ever been on the road and puking your brains out because you're so sick and you just want to keep going. And I mean, I'll be home probably tomorrow night. I'll be preloaded to take off over the weekend with my son because he's on March break. But yeah, comment down below if you've ever, I mean, this is not the first time. I mean, I've been in this business 25 years. This isn't the first time I've been like this. It just sucks. But you carry on. Alright guys. Peace. Almost done, guys. We can get going. So he gets that last one off, just in case it slides off the forks, or if he might come over. Load it. Oh, wind piss off. Thank you. Nice and shiny. we got all the rain. Up here got the freezing rain. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, Ottawa got the freezing rain portion of this, and we got the rain down south, right here. I'm gonna put you guys back in the truck and get the bill signed. So, see you after. Hey guys, I forgot to show you the damage from the guy backing into me. It's cracked the fiberglass and the paint. Put a huge gouge in my headlight, and right there. Yeah, which in return it cracked right there too. So I'm gonna get that all fixed, and then I'm gonna get them to repaint my grill and fix that all while they're at it. And then, like I said, I got the truck for sale for my next little adventure. Well, same adventure, different truck. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna get off to the next one. Hopefully I remember to record. I gotta empty some of the stuff off this camera because it's getting full. Okay. Oh. What's going on, fam jam? Update. So yesterday, or last night, there was a bit of a rainstorm, which northern parts here got ice. And this is just for me running in it. Great. Gross. Ooh. Okay. Slippery. So when I got to my customer to reload, the gates were closed. So we came back to the truck stop. And I guess we sit here till tomorrow morning because they were closed due to no power. So, yeah. Can't put you there. Steering wheel's in the way. So, yeah, we're here until tomorrow morning. And then we drive. Unfortunately, we gotta drive about a half hour back to the customer. There's no truck stops near the customer. See, I can still do it. Don't know. Anyways, yeah, here we sit. Shitty, but oh well. Tomorrow we'll go back, reload, take it to the yard, deliver it. I'm hoping deliver actually, and maybe just go home. I don't know. We'll figure that out. All right, peace. Yeah, this was all the freezing rain that shut these guys down yesterday. We're here. The whole yard's just a skating rink. I mean, all the snow's giving me traction. Snowed a little bit last night. Now, walk back to my truck. We're over there. See? Woo, whoa. Woo-hoo-hoo. Whee! Alright, I better stop before I hurt myself. She's thick, boys. She's thick. Am I gonna be able to get up? Yeah. Oh no, let's not do that. Whee! We're getting 22 reels. So I want to say, if it's 22 reels, that's what my, holy shit. I just fell through the ice. It's not wet down there, but. So if I'm getting 22 reels, it's not going to be those ones. I have a feeling it's going to be these ones. But we will see. And here's my dirty ass truck and my trailer. Alright guys. Sorry about the background. They got the machines running here, but loaded for Friday. This is Friday. We're heading to the yard with this. This is all empty reels. They build them here, and then we take them to the plant to get loaded. But here's a quick rundown. And 2V, no more than 45-degree angles. Got these ones pulling slightly to the front because of one up here. So you can see slightly. Then we got this one. I got pulling forward, but I locked this one in place first. Then I locked this one down and pulling forward. If you would have done anything different, let me know. I know I could have moved those risers to down there maybe, but didn't want to move a lot of stuff. All right, peace.